to a tie for what would become 7th. Yewon, a co-leader at 8 under. She tied a course record through 36 holes with an 8 under score. Now, on the 9th, she has not changed one bit. She putted miraculously, including a brilliant putt from about 11.5 meters on the par 3 for a birdie yesterday. That really catapulted her into great 6.5 meters per second. And in this orientation, a tailwind. Give the ball a push. Yewon has not birdied here on the par 5 all week. In fact, she bogeyed the 9th on Friday. That might change. That's nearly an eagle. Yewon has come to play. One of her best shots of the tournament so far. She'll tap that in and be the first to 9 under. Unbelievable. Factoring in the wind. Perfect club, perfect stroke, a bounce, a roll, and a spin. And she might have, in fact, the easiest birdie she'll make today. 9 under after 45 holes. One more look at the shot of the round thus far. Yewon not needing to wait very long to get her second 9 start. Yewon just past the right edge of the last bunker, the pin. That's how she attacks. An attack she very much does, a successful one at that. Would have been her eagle. She will happily settle for birdie. And Yewon is headed there next, but first, this will be a sharp breaking right to left downhill putt. She's trying to wave it in. Back to back now for Yewon, who has woken up and come alive. Reaches double digits for the first time, the first from the 120 player field to get there. And it's a 2-stroke lead. Welcome to the 11th hole, Yewon. It has been a very attackable 470-meter par 5. The hell, that probably did her a big solid. Look at that. She couldn't have asked for much more. Knew exactly where the break was. With her caddy, she picked out the perfect. EA1, speaking of back-to-back, well, let's add one more to that. Back-to-back-to-back, 11 under, and she's doing a good job. EA1's group until the very last. Par 4, par 3, the next two, starting at 12. Unsurprisingly, sailing down into the fairway, and consider how she has fared throughout the course of the week. 23rd in her stroke. 1 year ago, no podium finishes, 12 top 10s. Made the cut in 28 of her 30 events. And of course the big win. The big win being the 13th E1 Charity Open. For a moment she was in that conversation, but it was fleeting. To the very end, it was in with a chance. I think everyone else in the field probably just breathed a sigh of relief. And yes, we're going to have to say settled for par based on how she's played the last. Six iron for EA1. Her first par 3 of the back 9. Rare missed GIR, green in regulation. It had been a chance to move back into the top 10. Interesting setup this for EA1. High lofted wedge, 18 meters. She's going to want to pop this up. Hits the top of the hillside and carrying a lot of speed as she gets closer. Pretty good feel from around the green. Yewon with a missed opportunity.
카메라 좀 말아주세요.
EA1. Next to play it's 14. Five holes remaining as she tries to secure this title. Yewon, our leader. Up the hill she goes. Get right. Not to be. Based on her form in the middle third of the round, she's on a bit of a cold streak. Bogeyed 13, pars the 14th. Just one clear of Pak Yang-kyung. Yewon on safely. Fourth to last tee shot of the day. Yewon downhill putt for birdie. Yes! She is a woman on a mission. She is a woman who cannot be stopped. Dropped out of that 11 under par after a bogey at 13, and as she's getting closer and closer and the lead continues to widen, she's starting to celebrate as she should just a little bit. With her 4 birdies, it's a 1 under. She is closing in on win number 10. Already a runner-up finish this season for Yewon. That was the very first event all the way back in March at the Yewon Championship. And she wasn't poor after that T18 at the Sienna. Tied for 6th at the IM Financial Group. It was a bit of a disappointing one at the Nexon St. Nine Masters. She finished nearly out of the top 50. 18th best driving accuracy of the season at 78%. Averaging 241 yards off the tee. See how far this one goes. 205 the carry and about 15 more.
실례하겠습니다.
EA1. Approach time at 16. It's a deep one. Didn't want to mess about with the cart path. She'll stop just by the irrigation. Might even get some free relief from that. Listen, she can afford a bogey or judgments. Excellent speed. She can't help but smile. EA1, 2 shots for the par and 2 holes to go.
간판 18번호 간판.
Thing about this sport, it's not over until that last putt falls. EA1, though, hardly having put a foot wrong on the back nine. Considering how she has fared here, both at 17 and 18 throughout the week thus far. Yesterday, birdie at 17. She has parred 18 on each of her previous 2 trips. Perfect way to end the round. Here's the A1, stopping just short of the cart path. From the rough, 100 uphill, probably will play like 115. It's gonna loop in. She's furthest from the pin. She's not worried about birdies anymore. Putt, that's gonna have just enough to go. Put the crown on her now. EA1 up to 12 under par. The longest birdie, she made it look easy. She is poised to win her 10th professional title. And it will be absolutely deserved. In the field to tied for 3rd.
하겠습니다.
What a blast. 228 meters
앞에 이동
off
좀
the tee.
멈춰주실게요.
Cherry on top of the sundae. Who's going to do after the round, because she momentarily left that immediate train of thought and what was required. So EA1, the second 260 up the hills, setting up her approach. It's quite simple. She would have to triple both. There's a green light for our final group. No such thing as a bad seat. Watching from behind or around the green, it's 83 meters for EA1. Even with the double bogey, she wins, but she's still hunting. She will just have enough to stay on. She had a share of the lead when the day began with EA1. She has since gone +2, while EA1 has gone 4 under par.
마지막으로 지난 시즌 좋았던 흐름을 다시 가져오려는 리주란 소속 노승희 선수를 소개합니다.
여기 어필하는 거예요. 좀 더 들어가게.
Well, she's going to have a crowning moment. We just don't know if it's going to be this or the next. But considering the number of birdies that EA1 has made this week and made today, nobody would put it past her. for 13 under and the win. Get in there. So no dramatic birdie. She will do the proper thing, mark it off, even if it's the simplest of tap-ins. She'll let the rest of her group finish and then be ready to take center stage. Mastery for EA1. After an opening round 71, she tied a course record with a 65 yesterday and a 68 today, secures the victory, a 3-stroke victory over Park Yang. She has won the second Taksheen EPC Championship and done so in rather convincing fashion. 10 wins in her young career and showing absolutely no signs of slowing down.
사진 하나 찍어. 뒤로 먼저. 자 이거 방송 먼저. 찍고 이걸로 바로 가. 아니 사진 기자. 그러니까 찍고 싶어 봐. 짧은 거 있나? 있는데 없는 시간도 있으니까 가만.
Well, we've only had 5 tournaments this season so far. We've had 5 different winners. Back in March, Im Jin Young won the season opener. Rejuron Championship. Coach Yewon would take the honors of the Siena Open. Kim Min-sol, the IM Financial Group Open, and most recently, the Nexon St. Nine Masters, claimed by Kim Min-sun 7. But today, EA1 can add another to her rather lengthy list of conquered courses. Winner here at Kingsdale. Just 23 years old. Arguably the top-ranked player on the Gale PGA Tour, the top-ranked regular. Adding to her mighty haul of wins pretty remarkably. It's her first pro win back in 2023, the first of her 3 that year would win.
감사합니다. 네. 네, 사실 투어 올라와서 제가 10승을 할 수 있을까 이런 의문도 갖고 시작하긴 했지만 작년까지 9승을 해내서 할 수 있다는 생각으로 매 시합 최선을 다했던 것 같아요. 제가 예상했던 것보다 좀 빠르게 달성한 것 같습니다. 네. 사실 코스가 까다롭기 때문에 시작하기 전에 좀 긴장을 했던 것 같아요. 근데 초반에 보기가 나오면서 오히려 긴장감이 풀려서 그 이후에 제 샷대로 잘 한 것 같습니다. 저는 지키려는 골프를 하다 보면 타수를 금방 잃어서 오히려 선두여도 조금 더 타수를 줄이려고 하는 것 같아요. 오늘도 역시 계속 타수를 줄여 나가려고 노력했는데 네, 생각대로 버디가 많이 나와줘서 우승까지 할 수 있었던 것 같아요. 네. 사실 17번을 버디펫이 가장 저에게는 쐐기를 박은 퍼터라고 생각해요. 네. 네. 네, 올 시즌 제가 항상 봄에 잘해서 저도 봄을 가장 좋아하는데요. 올해는 가을에도 우승을 추가하고 싶고 메이저 대회에서 꼭 우승을 추가하고 싶습니다. 3승 이상이 목표입니다. 감사합니다.
첫 번째 순서로 코스 레코드 시상이 있겠습니다. 코스 레코드는 킹스데일 골프클럽, 레이크 코스 그리고 힐 코스에서 한 라운드 역대 가장 적은 타수를 기록한 선수에게 드리는 상인데요. 종전 기록은 65타였습니다. 이번에는